All right, tonight is race number 28 of 29 in the 92 Winston Cup season. Quick look at the points. Harry Gann is in the lead. He has a 100-point lead, and if Bill Elliott were to have problems in this race, then Harry Gant could wrap up the championship in this race. I think he would have to finish the race with about a 150-point lead, and then all he'd have to do is start the last race of the year, and he'd be the champion. All right, Bill Elliott's in second. Mark Martin is pretty much like stuck in third at this point. He needs trouble from somebody, or he would need trouble from Elliott to make it up a position. And I don't think I'm going to catch him, so he's in a pretty good spot. I'm in fourth, and then Kyle Petty, Allison, Waltrip, and Rudd are all within 113 points of me. So fourth through eighth is pretty tight. I need to have a good finish. If I have a DNF or something, I could lose like 3 positions in this one race. The good news is though, Terry Labonte in 10th is 207 points behind me. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish in the top 10 in points. Just not sure where yet. Somewhere between 4th and 8th, I'm thinking. All right, so this race is at Phoenix. 100% was 312 laps. 42 cars were in this race. I'm doing 98% realistic, all boxes checked. And I'm just using the default qualify fast. So this track is the Phoenix 97 track by Thunder 98. This track looks incredible. When I started watching NASCAR, this is what Phoenix looked like, and this is my home track. So when I started going to races, this is what the track looked like. They have now reconfigured it numerous times, but back in the day, this is like the classic Phoenix that I remember. So what I did was I took the Phoenix 97 DAT file and just put it in the default Phoenix track files. So the graphics are different, but as far as I know, everything else runs exactly like the default Phoenix runs. And so these setups are the default Qualify Fast from the default Phoenix track. All right, I'm going to qualifying. Clear 85. If I have a good qualifying run, I think I can qualify in the top 5, which would be really helpful at the beginning of the race.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
A little high in that turn.
One more lap.
All right, I'm in first for the time being.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Third. Okay, that is perfect. Yeah, that's really good. So here from like 8th back to like 20th, this whole pack of cars gets really congested. And a couple nights ago, I started like 14th in a little practice, and they go side by side like crazy. They try and jump in the middle 3 wide. They run into the back of you under braking. Terry Labonte almost spun me out in turn 3. Dale Jarrett almost spun me out in turn 1. Just not even from like getting under me, but just straight running into the back of me. And then Ernie Irvin got into me a couple of times. So I'm glad I'm up front here. Hopefully these first like 10 cars will just kind of get in line and we can just run some laps and keep this huge group behind me. And qualifying is quite jumbled up here. We got Bobby Hamilton up here in 9th. Hensley in 10th. Then Petty's in 12th. Musgrave's in 13th. Then you got like Davey Allison is back here in 20th. Kyle Petty is back in 23rd. Alan Kawicki's in 27th. Jarrett's way back here. Marlin is way back here. Yeah, that's a pretty unique. Typically, you get all the top guys in the top few spots with this N ratings formula. All right, I'm a little nervous about it being cloudy. I haven't done any practices in cloudy weather because it's like never cloudy here. So I'm going to do a little practice just to see how the car handles.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Okay, that's one thing I wanted to check. At the other tracks, like when you hit the gas and it's cloudy, the car just spins around like that.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
So you gotta... Jesus. Alright, I'm glad I'm getting this out of my system now.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Just have to be so careful when it's cloudy like that.
Car outside. Clear outside.
I don't think it's going to stay cloudy for the race, but just in case. Yeah, okay. All right, I really don't like that. If it's cloudy for the race, I think I'm gonna have to change the setup a little bit. Yeah, it's just way too easy to lose the car. All right, please be clear. Fuck. Okay. All right, I'm gonna tighten this up a little bit.
To your cars.
I was not prepared for this. All right, it was at 9.25, 9.25. The lowest it goes is 8.5. The left should be lower than the right. I'm thinking 8.75 and 9. Just to tighten it a little bit. Man, I'm not sure. I don't want to tighten it too much. And the left one you can't change during the race. All right, I think I'm going to go 8.75 on the left and 9 on the right. And then if I need to tighten it up some more, I can go down on the right-hand side. Okay, you have a... All right, I guess we're racing in the cloudiness. Damn. I hate it when it's cloudy. Just makes the racing a lot harder, and I don't think the game looks as cool when it's cloudy. All right.
Drivers,
And I got no practice in the cloudy.
engines.
How do the tires look? All right, they're... I mean, it's semi-warm. Just have to be careful on the pit stops coming off pit road. Got to just shift up into second and third like as soon as possible. And the AI always wreck under green flag pit stops. So if it gets to green flag pit stops about lap 80, 85, I'm going to stay out as long as I can, or at least until all the pit stops are done, to see if I can catch a caution and put a bunch of people a lap down. And the AI start really slow here, so
Get ready
just
now.
going to take it
Going
easy
green.
going into turn 1.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
What happened, Earnhardt?
The next car's the leader.
Boy, something happened to Earnhardt on the start. I mean, he didn't even get going. I'm going to let Ricky Rudd go
Car
here.
inside. Still there. Clear.
I almost passed him before the green flag. That was really strange. Alright, I think the car feels better in turn 4. Now that the tires are up to temperature and with the chassis change or the track bar change. It's a little tight off too, which makes me nervous because I don't want to, that wall kind of juts out and I don't want to hit it. But it looks like Earnhardt's behind me, and I think he's holding some people up, like Bill Elliott. That was really strange, though, how he just never got started. You know, it would be helpful if the game had like a forecast. So during practice, you kind of knew like what the chances were that it was going to be cloudy. I've seen that in Grand Prix 4 in Ted Meets videos where it'll show you like if it's forecast to rain or not. Then I would have practiced the cloudy a little more. But I mean, you know, the chances that it's cloudy here is like next to nothing. It's never cloudy. But of course, they like throw me a curveball. It's all right though. I've been feeling more confident with my track bar changes. So I think it'll be all right. It's going to make the restarts a lot harder. The restarts and coming off pit road, man. Boy, Mark Martin's just taken off. All right, well, I'm losing time to Ricky Rudd, but I'm gaining time on Dale Earnhardt behind me. I think Dale is just, he must just be holding everyone up or something. And all the fast cars were starting towards the back, like Allison was back there. I didn't see where Harry Gant was. I should have looked at that. All right, well, Allison's already made it up to 4th past Dale, so I would expect to see him up here trying to pass me here pretty soon. There's a white car right behind Davey. I think that might be Kowicki or Musgrave. All right, catching the first of the lap cars. All right, it's Allison and then Kowicki, and then it looks like Waltrip behind Kowicki.
Still there. Clear outside.
Yeah, Kowicki just ran into me.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Don't hit me, Davey.
Clear.
Thank you. Still there. Clear. A little too high there, but trying to let Allison and these guys go.
Clear. Car inside.
I didn't want to let Stan Smith go.
Still there. Clear.
Looked like there was some debris going into turn one that time. I think these guys might have gotten into somebody. Look at them going 3 wide trying to pass these lap cars, man. Like, come on, it's lap 43. We got plenty of time for this.
Car outside.
I'm not gonna let Davey go 3 wide in the middle on me.
Inside. Still there.
I'll let Kyle go. I don't like it when they jump to the middle and force me into a 3-wide position on the bottom.
Car outside. Still there. Clear.
But is that no, okay, that's the lap car. I almost thought that was Derek Cope coming up behind me.
Inside. Clear inside. Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Clear.
Alright, it looks like it takes about 50 laps, but my car seems to be better on the longer run. Looks like I might be just a touch faster than Kyle Petty here. but not by much. Tires look good. Someone went in the dirt. They might have come off pit road.
Clear outside.
See where Mark Martin is. Okay, I'm 17 seconds back, so I'm a little more than half a lap behind. And I'll bet Mark has probably lapped half the field now. Still there. Clear outside. Oh, someone's blown up. Rick Mast.
Race back to the line.
Yellow's out.
Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 52 car.
All right, how many cars are on the lead lap? Okay, there's still quite a few. 19. Guess that wasn't my turn to pit there. All right, I qualified up towards the front, so
Pit road is now open.
I may be on the curve.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. The pace cars on the short straight.
Right in front of Rudd.
The pace cars in the kink.
The kink?
The pace cars on the back straight.
Well, Earnhardt just blinked out for a second there. Can I get out around him?
The pace cars in turn 3. Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 4 car.
Careful off pit road. All right, I'm already nervous about this restart here. Looks like I'm restarting 8th. And there's 19 on the lead lap. Yeah, Bodine and Cope, that'll update. They'll be a lap down. Earnhardt. Okay, yeah, he should be at the end of the lead lap, 19th. Rick Mast and Bobby Hamilton are out. Gant, way back in 34th. Of course, Gant was doing some weird pit strategy at Rockingham, and it ended up working out for him, so I don't know. But hopefully he stays back there, and Bill Elliott can make up some points on him. Yeah, Bill Elliott's in 11th. All right, I'm nervous about this restart. They can get pretty scrappy, and with the cloudy weather and the tires getting cold,
okay,
that makes me really nervous.
Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 4 car on the outside line.
The car is going to want to, it's going to push in the turn, and then it's going to want to go sideways coming off the turn when I hit the gas. And we got, I think that's Jimmy Horton is up there second in line on the inside. So he's going to be slowing these guys up. Okay, Derek Cope is beside me, and then Andy Belmont is behind Cope. Maybe I can slide in behind Derek Cope here. If not, if I need to, just get out of the way and let everyone go. It's not worth losing the race on lap 65.
Get ready now. Going green. The pace car's in. Green, green, green.
See, Cope is already trying to figure out
Still there.
how to get around Stan Smith here.
Still there. Clear. Inside.
All right, now I'm stuck on the outside. All right, I can get down behind Hensley. Let Schrader go on the outside. Strickland's going all wild into turn 3. Bill Elliott's passing me on the outside. Okay, Terry Labonte.
The yellow flag is out. Let's
Oh, okay,
go.
we got a
Race
wreck.
Back to the line. Outside. Still there. Still there. We got trouble in turn 1. Pit road is closed. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 32 car. Stay behind the 32 car.
Well, Terry Labonte was right behind me going into turn 1. I was thinking he was going to hit me, and then the caution was waving.
Let him by.
All right, well, it looks like everyone's pitting again, so I'll pit. Whether they are or not, I'm pitting. Looks like Kyle Petty's staying out.
Pit road is now open.
But I'll take the fresh tires.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Past the 49 car. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. The pace cars on the short straight. The pace cars in the kink. The pace cars on the back straight.
Oh, it looks like they're getting 2 tires.
Go, go, go!
Oh,
Limit
Wally's all
45.
busted up.
Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 25 car.
Man, those restarts are sketchy. I was gonna try and get behind was it Derek Cope and in front of Andy Belmont, but then Stan Smith was all slow, so I could have actually gotten in front of him, it looked like. But even being on the outside, you got to look out for the dude behind you trying to jump in the middle and putting you 3 wide on the outside. But also the slow car on the inside, if someone tries to jump under them, and then you're 3 wide on the outside. So it's just scary, basically. And it's so early in the race too, like it'd be dumb to get in a wreck right now with 243 laps to go. Not even a third of the way in. And this track does have some cautions, so I think there's probably going to be more. Okay, I'm now the last car on the lead lap in 17th because I pit and got 4 tires, and these guys in front of me got 2, and then the guys way in the front didn't pit at all.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 25 car on the outside line.
Okay, Bobby Hillen is missing his front end. Well, this is the safest place to restart, in my opinion, so I'm fine with being where I'm at right now. And with 4 fresh tires. Bobby Hillen might have engine damage, so he could be really slow on the restart.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in.
I'll bet Harry Gant got his lap back too.
Green, green, green. Car inside. You're up top.
Ooh,
3
Jimmy
wide.
Means.
You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside.
All right, just let
Still
these
there.
dudes go.
You're up top. 3 wide. Inside. Clear inside.
All right, warm up the tires.
Car outside.
Spencer.
Still there.
Let's go, man.
Clear outside. Outside.
All right, I lost a lot of time having to deal with all those slow cars, but I think I'll be okay. I don't want to lose a lap. Let's see how far back I am. Yeah, 16 seconds already. Man, I got 4 fresh tires on that caution. The leaders don't have fresh tires. They have a few laps on theirs already. So that should help, especially as we get into about 50 laps into the run. My car should be a little better. But the AI wreck a lot when doing green flag pit stops. So I think even if I lose a lap, if we can get to green flag pit stops, I think I'll have a pretty good chance of gaining it back.
Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Dale.
Outside. Clear outside.
I couldn't tell if he was gonna jump down or not, and it looked like he wasn't going to. And then at the last second he decided he would. And so then I was going too fast into the turn. He's got to make up his mind a little bit. Like, commit.
Outside.
You know, like pick a lane and stick to it.
Clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Still there. Still there. Clear outside.
I don't think I locked him up too bad. Well, I can't tell which of those skid marks is mine. Alright, let's check the tire. Tires look fine. Tire wear is like a non-issue here. Even on a full fuel run, I don't know if the tire even turns yellow.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
Some of them was on pit road.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, outside, clear. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Alright, I forgot what lap we went green, but I'm thinking we're about 50 laps into this run. Let's go, Derek.
Outside.
Man, racing these lap cars is just a pain. Let's go, man. Let's go, let's go.
Outside.
Dude, Hensley's gonna hit me.
Still there.
Fucking coat. Am I still 3 wide? What's going on, spotter? Help me out here. I am 3 wide.
3 wide, outside. Clear outside. Here comes the leader.
Oh, great.
Outside. Clear.
Jesus, come on, Hensley.
Outside.
Get the hell out of here.
Here comes the leader. Still there. Clear.
Back there, I had to slam on the brakes to miss Cope, and Hensley just jumps in the middle, making it all awkward.
Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Here comes the leader. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
All right, it's been what, like, I think I went green on lap 70, but I can't remember now. So I think the leaders are going to have to pit in about 20 laps. And then I'm thinking there's going to be a caution on the green flag pit sequence. So I think I'm in an okay spot right here, though I'd rather stay in front of the leader. And have all these lap cars hold them up.
Clear outside.
And now that we're so far into this run, it looks like my car has gotten a little better than them. Plus, I have a little fresher tires. And it looks like Kowicki is the leader. And I think he's passing Jimmy Spencer right now. So he may be catching me here in a few laps. All right, Dave Marcus is pitting. All right, I'm thinking that the people who didn't pit on that caution are going to start pitting here. There's Marcus coming off pit road.
Car outside. Clear. comes the leader. Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
All right, here's Dave Marcus with his fresh tires. Just coming to make it awkward for everyone. Being slow down the straightaway. But you know, even with those fresh tires, it's not like at Rockingham or Darlington where they just fly around you.
Here comes the leader.
Whoa, God, I almost lost it.
Outside. Still there. Still there. Here comes the leader. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Here comes the leader. Outside.
Ooh, a little
Still
on
there.
the apron there.
Clear outside. Car outside. The leader's pitting now. Still there. Clear outside.
Okay, Alan Kawicki just bit.
Car outside.
That takes some of the pressure off.
Still there. Clear. Outside. Still there.
Though Dave Marcus is still riding my ass with those fresh tires.
Clear outside.
See, he can't keep up with me down the straightaway, but then in the turns, he just gets right up on me like he's gonna pass me.
Inside. Clear inside. Outside. Clear outside.
Oh God, we got guys doing weird stuff here. Mike Potter blew up. Bill Elliott was wanting to drive in the grass. Harry Gant was in the middle of that, coming off pit road. All right, if I could get a caution right now, that'd be great. So the guys who didn't pit on that last caution have now pit.
The leader's pitting now.
These will be the guys who got 2 tires, I think, who are now
Clear
pitting.
inside.
How do the tires look? Okay, they finally turned yellow.
Car outside. The leader's pitting now. Clear.
Shepard's coming off pit road.
You're in first. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Car outside.
Oh, God. Okay, I think I'm going to pit this time. Ugh. All right.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Don't speed. All right, that was a little ugly, but those fast cars were coming to pass me on the outside, so.
Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Really careful, fresh tires. All right, gonna let Rusty go here while I warm up my tires a little bit.
Clear inside. Outside. Clear.
Kind of sliding it through the dog leg there. It's dangerous. All right, am I a lap down? Yeah, okay. All right, well, I lost a lap throughout that whole green flag pit sequence, but I actually gained some positions. I'm surprised there was no caution in there. looked like Harry Gant and Bill Elliott were going to wreck in the dog leg on one of those laps. Halfway.
Outside. Clear.
All right, Rusty's a spot. Who's behind me? The 66? Okay, and I got 4 seconds on him. All right, now some of these cars pit like 10 to 15 laps before me. So they're going to be on a lot older tires.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear.
All right, that move worked out really well.
Outside. Clear.
boy, that was pretty sketchy before the pit stop. The spotter saying in my ear, leader's coming, leader's coming. And then Dave Marcus with his fresh tires just making things awkward. Then trying to pass lap cars and pass people for position all at the same time. And the tires were getting pretty worn, and it was getting a little loose coming off the turn. Off turn 2, I almost lost it on one of those laps. I was trying to pass someone. I was under someone, trying to turn the wheel and hit the gas at the same time. And when it's cloudy like this, the car just wants to break loose. All right, who am I chasing? I'm behind Waltrip. But he's 5.5 seconds ahead of me.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, car outside. Clear. Outside. Clear.
This was always one of my favorite parts of the races. When I'd be sim racing them. Like, you're about halfway, the field is all strung out, so you're not like white knuckling it through traffic or anything. You're just kind of cruising along, putting laps on the board. Alright, now we got some lap cars here. See, Belmont, like, make the pass or get the hell out of the way. See, now Rusty's trying to make a move on the outside of me. Alright, we use Belmont as a pick, kind of.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
They do that thing where they just kind of are looking. Ooh, almost got in the grass.
Outside.
Hut Strickland's coming out of the pits here, it looks like.
Car outside. Clear.
All right, let's think about pit strategy. So I last pit, gosh, I don't know when I last pit. Probably should have made note of that. But we can go about 85 laps in a run. And I think I can go a little further than that. I could probably go to 90 or so. So 312 minus 90 would be 222. So we'll say 225 to make it even. That's 50 laps from now. If I can make it 50 more laps on this run, then I'll only have to pit one more time if it stays green. Check the fuel. Projected laps 49. Okay. They gotta cut it close. Wait, did my math was wrong. I gotta get to 222. What lap am I on? Hold on.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
All right, I think I have to get to about 225 to make it on just one more stop. All right, 187. So 225. That's only 38 laps. and the projected says I can go 47. Okay. If it stays green, I should only have to pit one more time. And because a lot of those guys didn't pit on that last caution, they're going to have to pit twice. They'll have to pit once at about 220 or 215 or whatever. And then they'll have to do like 2 tires and fuel on like lap 270 or 280. Something like that. Well, it being a 90s race, I hope it goes green the rest of the way. And I can test it out. Okay, what happened to Rusty Wallace? Rusty was right behind me. But he's not there anymore, and it looks like Dick Trickle is now behind me by 6 seconds, or 5.5.
Outside.
I wonder if Rusty blew up or something.
Clear.
And I'm catching Daryl.
Car outside. Clear outside. Outside.
All right, Petty's coming off pit road. Richard.
Clear.
Seems a little early though. Oh, someone's Marlin. He was on the up against the wall going down the front stretch. Not sure what's up with them.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there.
Still catching Daryl. I'm in the top 10 now, so somebody must have pit. Car getting a little slidey. Man, okay, here comes Richard with his fresh tires.
Inside. Still there. Clear.
I was getting scared Richard was going to run into the back of me, so I tried to dive it in pretty deep there. All right, just let me go, Daryl. I would let him go in this situation.
Clear outside. Clear. Outside. Clear.
All right, Ernie Irvin is the next spot for 8th. Okay, there's Marcus. He's pitting. And he's probably going to come out right behind me with fresh tires just to harass me. All right, so if Marcus just pit, then I think the rest of the guys are going to pit here in the next 5 to 10 laps. Which means they would have to go 100 laps about in this last run. They're not going to be able to do it. Oh, someone's in the wall. Looked like Jimmy Spencer. Looked like he was in the wall. I think I see Alan Kowicki up there right behind Ernie Irvin. Is he the leader? Yeah, he is. All right, let me go, Terry.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
Here's Ernie Irvin and Morgan Shepherd in this mess, and Alan Kowicki. And a bunch of lap cars. Jimmy Means is in there. Jimmy Spencer is in there. Chad Little's in there. You know, I don't really want to get in this mess if people are going to start pitting, but I want to get in front of Allen just in case a caution comes out. I can get my lap back. Now, I think some of these guys should be pitting here any lap, which makes this a little dangerous. Okay, someone just went on pit road.
Clear outside.
I mean, I don't want to be on the inside of the... Okay, Marlin is riding my bumper now. I think he has fresh tires.
Car inside. Clear.
All right, Kowicki's pitting.
Still there. Clear.
All right, I'm technically back on the lead lap now.
The leader's pitting now. Clear.
All right, we got cars coming off pit road here. Oh, Brett Bodine and Marlin just got together a little bit. I almost hit Cope. While I was looking at Brett Bodine and Marlin. Okay, Cope's pitting. Glad I didn't get under him.
Clear outside.
All right, there's 90 to go. I'd like to stay out for another 5 laps.
The leader's pitting now.
I thought Shepard was going to hit Elliott there. Here comes Rudd with fresh tires.
Car inside.
And Gant.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Let these guys go.
Clear inside.
Okay, I think Horton is going to pit here. No, he's just being a roadblock. All right.
Outside. Clear. The leader's pitting now. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Here comes Marcus with his fresh tires.
You are on the point.
Just let him go.
Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside.
I couldn't tell if Kulwicki was trying to pass Marcus or not, and I was 3 wide on the outside going into the dogleg there. So I just played it safe. All right, I'm almost for certain if I pit now, I can go the rest of the way without pitting again. And it doesn't look like a caution's going to come out. And I think everyone has now pitted. But see, I'm not losing as much time as I would at Rockingham or Darlington doing this.
Car outside. Clear outside. Looks like we're running low on fuel. If that fuel pressure gauge starts to drop, come on in.
All right, I'm gonna pit next time around. Which means I gotta let these guys go. How does my tire look? Oh yeah, the tires look fine.
Outside.
Let those guys go.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
All right, this should be my final pit stop. And Rusty's out because his flag is down. So he must have blown up or something.
Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500.
All right, cold tires, be careful. There's Daryl and Dick Trickle.
Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
Actually got the tachometer warning light on the backstretch that time.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
All right, I'm gonna let Kyle Petty go here. It's making me nervous.
Car inside. Clear inside. Inside. Still there.
Now Chad Little's back on the inside of me.
Still there. inside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Oh, there goes
Car
my
out
pit
back.
strategy.
We got trouble in turn 3. Still there. Clear outside.
I think I'm going to be stuck a lap down.
Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 9 car.
Yeah, damn. I'm stuck a lap down. See, if that caution had come out right before I pit, that would have been huge. But
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
it's just the racing gods. All right, well, I'm definitely going to come in and get 4 tires. Although if I stayed out, I would be the last car. I'd be on the tail end of the lead lap. But I don't think that would be such a good idea to try and start up there.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Trying to wreck on pit road.
The pace car in turn 1.
Trying to speed on pit road.
The pace cars in turn 2. The pace cars on the short straight. The pace cars in the kink. Go, go, go! Yes, we nailed that stop. Great work, guys. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. The pace cars on the back straight. Stay behind the 48 car, past the 18 car. We're going green next time by. We're now on the lead lap. Get on the inside line. Stay behind the 48 car on the inside line.
All right. I'm stuck behind James Hilton here. I'm tempted to just try and take him 3 wide going into turn 1 right on the start, but I don't think that would be very smart. think it would be smarter to try and knock him into the outside lane. Who's behind me? Jarrett? Yeah, Jarrett's going to be riding my bumper. And then Sauter's behind him, so won't have to worry about Sauter, I don't think. All right, just be really careful. 68 laps to go. I don't want to mess this up now.
Get ready now. Going green.
Just be really careful. Cold tires.
Green, green, green.
Sandbag it a little bit on the start.
Clear outside. Outside.
Give myself plenty of room here.
Still there. Clear outside.
All right, Jarrett's getting under me. Let him go. I'll get in front of Sauter.
Clear inside.
Trying to get the tires up to temperature. Earnhardt's all over my bumper now.
Car outside. Clear outside.
All right, they're 3 wide behind me. That's good. Just to try and get some breathing room here.
Outside.
Ooh.
Still there.
Was an awkward entry into turn 1, trying to avoid Stan Smith.
Clear.
All right, tires are up to temperature. I'd like to stay up here so I can fight Trickle. Yeah, okay, Trickle is, I think he might be the only spot. And that's for 10th, so fight Trickle on this last run for the top 10. He's pretty far up there, but I think if I just be patient, I'll catch him. Still 62 to go. Dale and Ganner looking low.
Inside. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
I guess Gant is back on the lead lap. And Bill Elliott is 2 spots behind me, so I think Gant is making points on Bill Elliott right now. see if I can look at this real quick. Okay, no, Gant is in 16th. He's 2 laps down. And Elliott is in 19th. Okay, so Gant is still in front of Elliott, but they're both not running very well. Those blinking lights are annoying. And Marlin's all over my bumper.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear.
Okay, I'm in 10th now. Someone must have dropped out, I think. Because I was in 11th. And I'm catching Dick Trickle for 9th. And I'm passing Ernie Irvin, who's in 8th.
Clear.
But he's on the lead lap. All right, well, I'm just racing Dick Trickle. He's sliding backwards right now. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'll catch him. We still got 49 laps to go, so hopefully there's no more cautions. Those restarts are scary.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh,
Let's
great.
go. Race back to the line.
See, if it would just stay green, then I would catch Dick Trickle and finish 9th, first car 1 lap down. And that's as good as I can do anyway. But now we got to have another restart.
We're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 18 car.
All right, are people going to pit? Yeah, looks like everyone's going to pit. No, maybe not.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Okay, Kyle Petty's now a lap down, and Ernie Irvin. I think Kyle Petty and Ernie Irvin might have gotten in a wreck. All right, doesn't look like anyone's going to pit. So I'm thinking I should stay out, and then I can restart 3rd on the inside line behind Trickle, Dallenbach, and then me. No, and then Jarrett, and then me. And that might be safer than pitting and then having to pass all of these cars to catch back up to Dick Trickle. Though I think with 4 fresh tires, I'd be able to do it in 46 laps. And to have to do a restart on cold tires and scuff tires, that sucks. I'm gonna stay out. No one else is pitting, I won't pit. Those tires are getting cold. Warm them up. Don't flat spot them. Yeah, see, I don't think that really helps much. I used to do that 20 years ago when I'd play this. Throughout the whole caution, I would just go like this. Hit the brake, hit the gas, and try and keep the tires as warm as possible. But I don't think it really helps that much. I mean, the right rear just keeps losing temps. So, whatever.
Next time by. We're now on the lead lap. Get on the inside line. Stay
oh, great. Earnhardt's a lap down, so he's right behind me. All right, well, we got all fast cars up at the front here. There's no slow cars to worry about. Dallenbach's damaged, but he's still pretty fast. Let's see, who's... Ernie Irvin is the last car on the lead lap, and he's like 2 rows behind me. After that, it's all single file. So if I need to let some people go, I need to just get out of the way and let some people go. And if I wreck, if I spin out, don't panic. Just get the car going again. As long as I'm still on the lead lap, I'm guaranteed like a 13th place finish. So that's still not bad.
Get ready now. Going green.
So don't panic. Take it easy.
Pace car's in.
I'll sandbag it a little bit to give myself some more room here.
Green. Car outside.
Car's not going to turn.
Clear. Car outside. Still there.
car not turning. Dale's looking low.
Clear outside.
Block him off a little bit. Derek Cope wanting to get by.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. We got trouble in turn 3. Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 18 car.
Why do they keep doing this to me? All right, is anyone going to pit this time? It wasn't too bad. It was just that one time coming off turn 4. The car wasn't turning, and Dale was looking like he wanted to take me 3 wide.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Other than that, the car seemed to do okay. It helps to sandbag it a little bit and just get some room. All right, I'm still chasing Dick Trickle. It's just a couple of cars ahead of me. And he's in 8th. And I don't see Terry is... Okay, it's Cope, Earnhardt, Marlin. All right, so Terry Labonte's pretty far back there. I don't even see him. So, still just looking forward, trying to catch Trickle. All right, the tires look okay. And when you have cautions in a row like this, the tires just get colder and colder. But I think we got enough laps in to fully warm them up before the caution came out again. .35, 34 to go. All right, so Gant is going to be first in the low lane. then Trickle, then Dallenbach, and then me, and then Cope behind me. I don't think they have that Goodyear bridge at PIR anymore. I think one of the times they were doing construction on it.
Stay behind the 18 car on the inside line.
They built a tunnel under turn 4 and got rid of the bridge. Oh, okay. Jarrett is in front of me, not Dallenbach. Okay. Gant, Trickle, Dallenbach, Jarrett, me, Cope, Earnhardt, Marlin, Richard Petty, and on back. And Ernie Irvin is still last on the lead lap, and he's 2 rows behind me. So it's all single file after him. All right, same thing. Be careful with the cold tires, especially turn 4 of the first green flag lap. That's where it was not turning the last time. And I'm going to sandbag it and give myself some room on the start here.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in. Green, green, green. Car outside. Still there.
All right, hold it on the bottom.
Clear outside.
Oh,
The yellow flag is out.
big
Let's
wreck
go.
down the
Race
front
back to the
straightaway.
line.
That was not my fault. I think the whole front straightaway was blocked there.
Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 4 car.
Oh, with these cautions. All right, that time I was holding it on the bottom, and then when I hit the gas to come off turn 4, the car almost broke sideways. I saved it. I looked in my rearview mirror, and someone turned Derek Cope into the wall, and then it was just like blocked right there. I didn't see anything after that. All right, well, I'm definitely not going to pit now because I don't want to be stuck behind a bunch of wrecked cars or broken down cars.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
And Harry Gant got one of his laps back. All right, we got 35 in the race. What a mess, man. See, if it had just gone green, I would have been able to stay out and everyone else would have had to pit. I think I would have finished better. But now we got to do all these cautions and restarts, and it's just a mess. All right, well, I don't think anyone's going to pit. There's still 30 to go. I mean, wish we could just run the last 30 under green so I could get a chance at getting Trickle. Tires getting cold. It's tough because the 2 restarts ago, I couldn't, going into 3, the car just won't turn. And then coming off 4, Dale Earnhardt almost got under me and put me 3 wide in the middle. So then that time, I go into 3, the car wasn't turning very well, but I had a little buffer on Derek Cope. And then when I hit the gas, the car almost just turned right around. I'd like to see that one in the replay. What lap was that? That was like 280.
We're going green next time by. We're now on the lead lap. Get on the inside line. Stay behind the 18 car on the inside line.
All right. Harry Gamp made up one of his laps, so now Trickle is in front. Then Dallenbach, Jarrett, and me. Hopefully Trickle doesn't take off, and then it'll be a lot harder to catch him. And we're running out of laps. How the tires look. Cold. Now they're all cold. Alright, well, I got Richard Petty behind me. Hopefully he won't be able to pressure me as much as like Cope and Earnhardt were. Though it looks like Earnhardt's right behind Petty. Alright, same thing, just take it easy.
Now. Going green.
Don't spin it off turn 4. Tires are really cold.
Green, green, green. Outside. Clear. Outside.
I need Ricky Rudd to pass Trickle up there.
Clear.
Almost got it in a mark.
outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Clear outside.
God, I went in way too deep there.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Still there. Clear.
Man, after doing all the hard work to get by Mark,
Car outside.
then I just wasted.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
Well, at this point, I don't think I'm going to catch Trickle.
Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear.
Jarrett just put
Clear.
Dawn back in the wall. I don't know if Jarrett can help me out here and put Trickle in the wall. I might be able to catch him. I think I am going to catch him now.
Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Clear outside. Car outside. Just 5 more to go. Clear outside. Still there. Still there. Clear outside.
All right. That puts me in 8th. Now the first car 1 lap down. I can't really make any more positions at this point. I'm surprised I caught him.
To go.
All right, that's it.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
All right, well, I caught
Great
Trickle.
job, buddy.
Got 8th. I think that's where I finished at Rockingham, too. Though I think I could have finished better than that. It's just the racing gods didn't really work in my favor. But I'll take 8th. That I think that'll keep me 4th in points.
Keep it under 3,500.
With one race to go.
The race is over. Come on in.
Thanks, Spotter. All crooked. All right. Export. Oh no, that was 28. Phoenix. Save. 28. Phoenix. All right, so man, I had a couple of good outcomes. One was if there had been no caution, I could have. I didn't have to pit a second time, so I would have made up a lot of spots that way. But then I don't know. Then there were so many cautions towards the end there. I forget all of them, but there was like 5 in the last 100 laps. So then it was just trying to survive those restarts. Man, it's stressful. All right, let's go. I think that one with Cope. Yeah, there's Cope spinning down the front straightaway. All right, let's see what happened here. All right, so we take the green. I sandbagged it a little bit so I could have a little room getting into the turn. He's starting to come up on me. I pull away a little bit there. Okay, here the car just won't stay on the bottom. And then I hit the gas right there and I almost lost the car. Okay, and then Earnhardt comes up on the outside and takes out Cope. So that wasn't me at all. That was Earnhardt's fault. Earnhardt right there puts him in the wall and causes a big wreck. Oh, Jeff Bodine looks like he might have gotten the worst of it. Oh, and then Hilton just ran right into the back of Jimmy Means. Let's see that from the regular camera. Boom. Wow, how did all of those guys get stopped and not just pile into each other? Man, he was sideways going down the whole front straightaway. I thought there was just going to be like some huge pile up here. Looks like a lot of guys got damaged, like running into the back of each other, but nothing substantial to like knock them out of the race. Man, and okay, I want to see that coming off turn 4 there. So I was way sideways, like. Right there, I mean, Right there. I'm lucky to have saved it right there. Yeah, it's like pointed the wrong direction. Oops. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. Yeah, it's hard to see, but you know, people on Reddit and stuff will say it's really hard to catch a slide. But I think it's, you know, you can catch a slide like that kind of slide, but if you're already sideways, there's no way you're going to catch that. And I mean, in real life, it was nearly impossible to catch like when you're totally sideways. I think the best I ever saw was Jeremy Mayfield at Dover in the spring Dover race in '97. He came off, I think, turn 4, and his car was totally sideways. And then he just flipped the wheel, and all of a sudden it like straightened right back up. I think that was the most sideways I ever saw someone who got it straightened out. Now I kind of want to see a clip of that. Yeah. I mean, I could tell the car was going sideways right there. I'm pretty lucky to have saved that. And to be honest, like, if I hadn't have made that chassis adjustment before the race started, I would have spun out right there. No question. And I mean, in happy hour, I wanted to test it, so I was coming off the turn, just slamming on the gas, and the car just went right around. So with it being cloudy, I mean, that chassis adjustment made all the difference, and I didn't quite understand that when I started this season, and I ended up spinning twice at Rockingham in the second race of the year because it was cloudy, and I wasn't prepared for the car to be that loose because I had practiced under clear skies. So somewhere along the line, I started to figure out, like, you know what? It's because it's cloudy. And when it's cloudy, the car it slides all over the place. It handles completely different. So making that track bar adjustment before the race started, I mean, that's what made it possible for me to get through the whole race. If I hadn't have done that, I would have spun it a couple of times. That was one time off turn 4 where I was really close to spinning. There was another time off turn 2. I wish I knew what lap that was, but there was a whole bunch of shenanigans going on the back straightaway, and I was trying to hit the gas off turn 2 and almost spun it. Man, these camera shots are so cool. I think my favorite camera shot is right here when they're diving down into turn 3. That just looks so awesome. I mean, when I was a kid, like 20 years ago, I'd like pause it right here and then do the Control N and then just watch the cars come around like this. And be like, oh, that looks so cool. And it looks even better today with these paint jobs and stuff. Like, the game just looks so awesome. And it looks better when it's clear, but whatever. All right, so I finished 8th. I'm pretty happy with that. It was a good, clean race. I don't think I ever hit anyone. I almost hit a couple of people. I think Dale Jarrett I almost wrecked, but I got through it. How many people finished? Okay, only 33 finished the race. Yeah, and 7 on the lead lap. And I did lead a couple laps under green flag pit stops. See, and I passed Ernie Irvin and Mark Martin, so had I not lost that lap, I could have finished 6th, I think. All right, I exported. Yes, I did. I saved it. Yes, I did. Alan Kowicki wins it. Oh yeah, so let's do the points here. Exports. 92 race results. Phoenix. And now, okay, now go down to Phoenix. Results. Import. '92 race results. Phoenix open. Yeah, Kowicki led 200 laps. He dominated. Except Mark Martin led 71 laps. That was right at the beginning. I remember that. And Kyle Petty led 21, but he DNF'd. All right, save, close, export. 92 points. Okay. Right. All right, points. Okay. After 28 races, Harry Gant has a 140-point lead. I don't think that's enough to clinch the championship. I think in Atlanta, Harry Gant is probably going to have to finish like 38th or better, and Bill Elliott would have to win the race and lead the most laps. And if Bill Elliott wins and leads the most laps, then Gant, if he finished like 38th or better, he would win the championship. So basically, Gant just needs to start, and then he'll win. So Bill Elliott second. Mark Martin still locked into third. And I'm in fourth. Looks like Allison gained a position. Yeah, Kyle Petty lost 3 positions. That's what I was saying before the race. Like, one bad race, and you can go from 4th to 8th right here. Because it's all very tight. Like, I'm at 308 behind the leader. Kyle Petty is now at 424. That's only 116 points between 4th and 8th. So, even though it looks like Harry Gant's going to win the championship, I'm going to have to be fighting with these guys to try and get as best position as I could, or as I can. If I were to DNF it, then I could end up 8th in the points. Yeah. And Kowicki, 4 wins, but he's got 11 DNFs, and so he's 11th in points. That's horrible. All those DNFs, man, just ruined his season. Yeah, and he's 62 behind Earnhardt, so I don't even know if he'll finish in the top 10. And I still no DNFs, which is pretty surprising to me. I thought for sure I'd have like 3 or 4 at least. And I've completed 9,336 laps, which is the most of anyone. I think Gant is in second with 9,287. I've led 500 laps on the dot. Good stuff. Okay, looking at the real race here. Let's see, 92. I wish I could get rid of all of these ads and stuff. Like, it's so annoying. Okay, so it was 3 hours exactly. They had 7 cautions. How many cautions did I have? I always forget to look. There were 6 cautions for 24 laps. In the real race, there was 7 for 34. That's one good thing about the cautions in the game. It's like standard. Every caution period is 4 laps. In real life, I mean, if they got to put the kitty litter down and stuff, it takes forever sometimes. All right, Davey Allison won it. Mark Martin second. Darrell Waltrip, Alan Kowicki. Jimmy Spencer, my man, coming home in 5th. I think I've said this last few races. He had a really good run at the end of the '92 season in the Bobby Allison car. Um, I mean, he finished like top five every race pretty much. Ken Schrader, Derek Cope, Bobby Hamilton, Sterling Marlindale finished 10th. Okay, they had 8 on the lead lap. Good run for Bobby Hamilton. Bobby Hamilton got his first win at Phoenix in '96. That was the first race I ever attended in person, the one Bobby Hamilton won. Um, let's see, on down the line. Ron Hornaday was in this one. A lot of the West Coast drivers would always try and get in the Phoenix race, and like Sears Point, like Rick Corelli. I imagine Rick Shriver, although that name doesn't sound familiar. Scott Gaylord, I remember him always trying to get in the races, and Woodland, I remember that guy. All right, so the points after Phoenix, Bill Elliott finished 31st. They were overheating for most of the race, and at one point they were smoking pretty bad, and NASCAR kind of didn't really want to black flag him because he's running for the championship, but the car was there was something wrong with it the whole time. Um, so he finished really poorly. Davey Allison won it. So after this race, Davey Allison was in the lead. Alan Kowicki was 30 points behind. Bill Elliott 40 points behind, 10-point difference, which was a huge deal in Atlanta. That 10-point difference. Harry Gant was fourth. He had a shot at it. Kyle Petty had a shot at it, and I think Mark Martin had a mathematical possibility of winning the championship if these 5 drivers all finished 37th through 43rd or whatever. Then Mark Martin could have in theory won it, but he was pretty much out of it at this point. But yeah, I mean, really like 5 drivers with a shot at it. Set up an amazing race at Atlanta. Only one more race to go in this season. I'm looking forward to it, and I've got a really cool OG Atlanta track, the Atlanta '97 track with the new AI that I put in it. It runs really well, so I think that'll be a really fun race. All right, if anyone checks out this race, thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. I had a great time with this one. I love Phoenix. It's my home track, so I always look forward to it. It's unfortunate we only had one race per season back then, but I always loved going to Phoenix, so I love this track. All right, that's it for this one.